Yeah, back at it once again. Uncle Bill Cow, Mrs. Bill Cow. This, my friends, is a notorious MOA Scotch Bonnet. The MOA stands for Ministry of Agriculture. There's a certain pheno and shape and color that, makes it an official MOA. This pepper is awesome. Oh,
Fruity as hell, pretty hot. You said it wasn't going to be that
Fruity.
hot. I think it's hot.
well, they can range. They can range from, they're supposed to be about the same heat as a habanero, but I've had many Scotch bonnets that were hotter than a habanero. I've had some that were milder. The red ones, they're like eating nothing. But this has got that nice fruitiness.
That's why I don't like doing pepper reviews back to back to back, because I don't know if this is hot or if it's just hot because I just had another pepper.
We just ate a hot pepper, and so our mouth's still burning. Yeah, we just ate one that's a builder, so.
But when we ate this, it was still building, so. Anyways, the flavor is so good.
The fruitiness on them. Let me tell you something. Until today, I have not had an MOA yellow Scotch bonnet in years. Can't find them anywhere. I tried to buy seeds early on in the year. Couldn't find them. So, and then went to farmers markets. Asked people online. Knew a bunch of different growers that grew other stuff. My local grower did grow some Jamaican red Scotch bonnets. There was two kinds. There's one was an MOA red and one was a regular red. Some peach bonnets that ended up being hotter than the bonnet, so they were, I think, a cross. And I got seeds of the caramel bonnet. I'm gonna grow that next year. But just the basic MOA yellow was I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. So this is from Bill Corbitt. Shout out to you, Bill. Excellent pepper. Keep on growing this thing because there's not enough people growing them. I mean, that pepper. Listen, guys. When the habanero first became popularized, that's how old I am. You go in the store. I'm from upstate. I don't live there now. I'm in North Carolina, but I'm from upstate New York. I go in the store back in the early 90s, probably 93, 94-ish. But even for a few years, they'd have habaneros. And then a couple weeks later, they'd have Scotch bonnet. They never had both at the same time, which kind of made me angry. Like, why don't they have both of them? But they'd have habaneros, and then they'd get an order of Scotch bonnets in. And so for a short period of time, the habanero and Scotch bonnet were kind of running neck to neck. And being from New York, man, there's so many Jamaicans, man. They love the Scotch bonnets. And then, like, all of a sudden, the Scotch bonnets were impossible to get your hands on. And so it's been a journey. It's been a journey. And I found different ones and everything. But it's been, I think, I don't know, man. It's been like 20 years since I've actually had a yellow MOA Scotch bonnet. What do you think of it? Good, right?
I like it. Can you give me that tissue?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a nice burn to it. We did just eat a hot pepper, but that Scotch bonnet's got a burn too. I found that with the yellow ones, the Papa Dreddy, the MOA yellow, they're always hotter to me than the reds and the chocolates. For some reason, the reds and chocolate bonnets are they're just way too mild. They're not my cup of tea. But man, that's good. I had a nice little burn going off it too, believe it or not.
I think it's plenty hot.
Now it's got a tropical flavor to it that no other pepper really tastes like that. And that's why they use it, man, in the jerk and in the Scotch bonnet pepper mash.
Scotch bonnets, I don't think are supposed to be all that hot, but I would give this thing a damn 7 at least.
Whoa.
It's hard to tell though because we just ate that other one that was building.
Bull cows. Giving that one a heck of a review. Yeah. MOA Scotch bonnet. Comment below if you like that pepper. That was my favorite pepper for years, man. I mean, before the super hots, if you'd ask me what my favorite hot pepper in the world were, yeah, yellow Scotch bonnet all day long. And so I used to go down to I go down to like Flatbush, Bed-Stuy, or like Brownsville, Brooklyn, and man, I go into Jamaican restaurants.
It makes
Say,
sense as Jamaican because my mouth burns like if I just ate Jamaican food.
yeah,
In the same way.
right. And I tell them, I go into this place, and I'm talking about Brownsville, Brooklyn, man. There ain't no white people there. But me, I go in the Jamaican spot, and I'm like, I want jerk chicken, I want the cabbage, and give me the rice and peas, and give me a Irish sea moss drink, and I'm telling them, and then I'm like, Mama, give me the pepper mash from out back. I'm telling these big Jamaican mamas, man, they're the best cooks in the world, and they'll tell me, you don't want that. And I say, no, get me the pepper mash. I want 2 sides of it to eat with my food. Like, you're gonna burn your mouth. I want your money back. I don't give it to you. And they give me a hard time, man. And like, seriously, I ran into this a couple of different occasions in different parts of Brooklyn. Man, give it to me. Here, I'm paying you money. I get that stuff, and they're laughing. They're like, he's gonna burn, And man, I'll take that pepper mash and pour it all over my chicken and my rice. And, for back then, not being able to get your hands on anything else. And I think the Ghost was not even, last time, the Ghost was just coming out. But, that was hot. So.
Speaking of Jamaicans, my best friend's Jamaican. Her name's Donna Parrish. And I can't find her. She disappeared. If anybody knows where she is, let me know.
Donna Paris. Shout out to
She'll
Paris.
be up in some church. Her husband's name is Henry, and he's probably a pastor of a church. And if y'all see them, I want to know. And tell them I say hi.
MOA. Scotch Bonnet.